Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's your neighborhood country boy. That's right, man. Today we're gonna talk a little politics today.
And guys, I'm sure you all just watched the debate. If you have any interest whatsoever in the politics, I'm almost certain you knew that there was a vice president debate going on TV tonight. Yes, I got a chance to watch it. I watched a little bit of it. I think I came in the middle part where the whole total topic was about, get this, fracking. That's right, guys, fracking. Now, when I turned the TV on, that's all I heard Mike Pence talk about was fracking, fracking, fracking. Now, let me tell you something, guys. I'm not here to belittle fracking, okay? But for that to be one of the main topics of the debate, it's pretty dead-gum disturbing, considering all the things that's going on now with this COVID-19, this coronavirus. One of the biggest thing they talked about tonight happened to be fracking. Fracking. Guys, let me say it like this. When I get ready to go into the voting booth, okay, and I see Donald Trump's name right there under the Republican category, and I see Joe Biden's name right there under the President Democratic category, I'm not going to look in my head. I'm not going to point my finger to my head and mention the word fracking and base my total decision on that topic. No, it ain't just not going to happen, guys. There are bigger issues, bigger fish to fry than talking about fracking. That's right, guys. Now, don't get me wrong. Fracking is fairly important, man. If some of you all don't know, and I'm not a real pro on it, okay? I'm not a pro at it at all. But from what I understand, it stops all new fossil fuels electricity generation in the next 15 years. Y'all know what that means? That means no new frack gas-powered plants. Okay, now to some, that topic is extremely important. To a lot, that topic is extremely important. It's just that I find it hard to believe somebody's going to base their voting decision around the terminology or the word fracking. Just ain't going to happen, guys. Now, these two went at it, guys. They went at it. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Mike Pence, the vice president, he sort of looked like a bully. I mean, he just ran over that damn narrator or whatever y'all want to call her. They just pushed her around like she was nobody. Okay, thank you, Vice President. Thank you, Mr. Pence. Your time is up. He just kept talking. Now, the young lady, she had a different approach. Actually, she didn't start doing the same thing until she saw that, wait a minute, you can get away with this? All right, bet it's on. It's on. That's right. That's when she started her own little extending her comments. Okay, that's what I like to call it. A comment extension. Okay. Now, granted, neither one of these people have a stopwatch on. Okay, they can't see when 2 minutes are nearing. They can't see when it's up. The only way they know that it's nearing is when the narrator say something like, "Okay, thank you. So, here's my opinion. Here's my suggestion on that matter. I highly suggest if you give a debater or a moderator, if you give a debater a certain length of time, say 2 minutes, here's my suggestion for the next debate. How about you butt in 1 minute and 20 seconds and say, okay, thank you. That way, if they keep going, they will eventually end at the 2 minute mark. I think that's a real good suggestion, guys. That's right. You heard it first from the neighborhood country boy. And I think that's a highly good idea. Because, man, with all this interruption and people jumping in and people asking for extended time, it just look a little messy and unprofessional. Nothing like the presidential debate, though. That was a hot mess, guys. That went on way too long. And it looked childish to me. 2 70-year-old guys on there just barking at each other like it ain't nothing. Now, it's going to be interesting to see this next presidential debate. It's going to be a different format, guys, so they get to walk around. And in fact, the vice president said he don't think the debate should go on if the current president is still COVID-19 positive. That's right, guys. I'm sure you all know that the president of the United States tested positive for the COVID-19. He seemed to be in good spirits right now, but we're going to report on that some more later on in the show. But for now, the key word here, guys, is fracking. Come on, say it with me. Say it. Let's say it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Fracking. Fracking, fracking, fracking. That's right. When y'all go to the voting booth, make sure fracking is on y'all mind when y'all make y'all decision. Who's for fracking and who's not? That should be your deciding vote. That should be the deciding factor on who you vote for. Yes, y'all see how ridiculous that sounds. So why did that topic and that debate carry on for a good 10 minutes? I almost got turned off and decided to leave. But I would say something about the vice president. He's very articulate, guys. Y'all notice that, how professional sounding he sounds. And he even looks like a president. He's sitting there with his little white hair and he looks like he can run a country. But unfortunately, he's not the one in charge. That's a shame. But from what I hear, he would be worse off than Trump. So you got to choose your poison wisely if you're a Trump supporter. Now, y'all know me. Let me clarify that. Actually, I should have clarified this in the beginning of the video. And that is, guys, I'm not a Democrat nor a Republican. I'm straight that down the middle, independent, guys. I don't like none of them. That's right, Republicans or Democrat. But I tend to have a little bit more conservative views, okay? So I guess that would make me a conservative independent. It don't matter, man. Personally, your political views should be kept to yourself, if you ask me. But if you tend to want to display them, do it with caution, because, the political environment is pretty toxic right now. Okay, you can lose a chunk of friends, and you can lose or you can gain some enemies. It can go either way. So you got to be very, very careful on displaying your political views. Now, I have no problem whatsoever telling people I'm an independent. All right? Quite frankly, that's straight down the middle. If you want to disown me or dislike me because I don't go for your side, then so be it. I'm an independent and I'm proud of it, dadgummit. All right, folks, I got to go. I just want to cover that word fracking. Come on, y'all, one more time. Say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it. Fracking. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Mature. Cut it out. Take a time out. Because the nation is at stake. Thanks for watching.